Broncos country. Bo Nix is going to be the reason why the Broncos go into Baltimore tomorrow and get a surprising road victory as like 10-point underdogs. I truly believe that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well, what your keys to the game are, who the players are that you have an eye on that really need to step up in order to get this victory. You let me know. We're on our way to 2,000, guys. So please be sure to smash that like, subscribe, and again, let's get the conversation going in the comments right now. But here's the deal. Coming into this game, Baltimore has a good rushing defense. They're only letting up 70 rushing yards per game. They're a top 3 team, I believe, in defensive run grade as a team so far this year. And on our side, we don't know what kind of version of running backs we're going to get from a week-to-week basis with Javonte Williams and company. You know, I'm hoping that we see Javonte look as fresh and explosive as he's ever been. But, of course, you guys know that it's kind of been on a week-to-week basis, getting different versions of him. So I'm not going to bank on seeing Javonte Williams play out of his mind. I don't see us being able to establish a dominant run game in this particular matchup. And so it's going to have to be the Bo Nix show. No doubt about it. But I do feel good. And I'm going to get into the reasons why right now. Now, when you look at Baltimore's defense, let's take a look at their pass rush grade as a team. It's 10th in the NFL. We have done a very good job at protecting the quarterback. And Bo Nix has done a good job himself at evading pressure, evading sacks. They're a top 3 team right now when it comes to pass blocking grade in the NFL. That gives me confidence that we'll be able to hold the Ravens just enough to give Bo Nix and this passing attack a chance to really have some success downfield. Now, as a team, the Ravens, they're giving up around 298 yards passing a game. This is towards the bottom end of the league in that scenario, in this case, in this category. And so I really do feel like Bo Nix is going to have the ability to throw downfield, throw for a handful of big-time plays. Just watch out for Marlon Humphrey. I believe he is right now a true questionable. He's been a limited participant in practice this week for the Ravens, and he has 4 interceptions on the year. But outside of Marlon Humphrey, and of course, they're all pro caliber safety and Kyle Hamilton, the rest of the Ravens secondary is totally vulnerable. Let me go ahead and share my screen. We can break this down a little bit. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and go here to pass coverage grade. You can see Kyle Hamilton is right here, pretty high. I'm looking at the guys who have played the most snaps. Kyle Hamilton, 335 snaps in coverage, 71 grade. Of course, Marlon Humphrey is right there as well. Again, Marlon Humphrey, 4 interceptions on the year. But outside of that, the guys that have played most in coverage, that they are vulnerable. Brandon Stevens, cornerback, giving up an NFL passer rating of almost 120. Roquan Smith, can somebody like Lucas Kroll have success against him? I would love to see this. Or Adam Troutman, giving up a passer rating of almost 95. Marcus Williams, their safety, passer rating of 144, essentially. Eddie Jackson, 145. Trenton Simpson. Nate Wiggins, who I believe is questionable, grade of 80. Trenton Simpson, 129. So I really do feel like this is a game in which we're going to need some weapons to truly step up. Devon Vele, I think, has been our most dependable receiver so far. And we're going to need Troy Franklin to come up with some big plays because I would assume if Marlon Humphrey plays, which let's take a look at the injury report right now, guys. Let's take a look. You can see here, Marlon Humphrey, a questionable. Jalen Armour Davis is questionable at cornerback. Arthur Mollett, I guess he's going to be able good to go. He was a full participant. We're going to have to see. But this should be a vulnerable secondary to where if Bo Nix truly has taken a step forward, and that Panthers game was more of a get right game, showing that he can trust an NFL pocket, showing that he can calm those happy feet down and throw with accuracy and zip downfield, then we're really going to see the Broncos give the Ravens quite a challenge. I really, really do believe that. Nate Wiggins, shoulder illness, full participant, so he's probably good to go. But again, we'll have to see. But this is a matchup, guys, in which I, coming in to the week, was a little less confident than how I am right now, currently. I really do feel like the Denver Broncos can go into Baltimore tomorrow and get a victory, but it's going to require them to play their best football they have so far this year, particularly from the offensive side. Our defense is going to keep us in it. Do I expect them to completely shut down the second highest scoring offense in the NFL right now um, at home in Baltimore? No, I don't. But I expect this defense to keep us in it. I expect them to put this game in range for us, and it's going to come down to our offense. But I have a good feeling. I'm coming out on a limb. I rarely do these predictions, but I just have a good feeling that we're going to see Bo Nix make some big time plays to put the Broncos in position to win. Can our receivers catch the ball? That's going to be one of the big things to watch for me. Of course, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to be back tomorrow for a post game afterwards with Let's Talk Broncos, and then later in the evening with Jeremy Otten and Mark from Marky Sports. Again, guys, like, subscribe on the way out, and let me know how you feel about this game coming into it. I'm very excited for 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain Time to see how this unfolds. I'll be back then, guys. As always, go Broncos.